Hey, welcome back to the Confidad podcast. My name's Dan Tinquist, your host. So glad you chose to tune in today. Let's begin with our fatherhood. There's a bug. Let's begin with our fatherhood mindset. Say it with me. I'm the only one who can fulfill the father role I have, so I choose to do it well. I get to show up well for my kids. Imperfection is reality. Ownership is a choice. Today is brand new. So is tomorrow. I am wholly loved, so I will love wholly. In today's equipping section, I want to ask you a question. I want you to think about what words or phrases are governing the culture of your family. Toward the end of my course, we talk about this rule of life. And one of the things within that is understanding what is true or what do you want to be true about your family. We have a few little mantras or phrases that we say often within our family. And I got this idea from John Acuff. He wrote a book called Soundtracks several years back. And within it, he encourages the readers to craft a new anthem to help edit the mental soundtrack that they have going through their minds. It's a fantastic book, super helpful, understanding how to work towards growth and how to silence the negative voices and speak truth in your own mind. Highly recommend the book. It's really fantastic. And I think it's also applicable when it comes to your family. Like everything else within developing family culture, I encourage you to invite input from your family, not just this dictatorship, hey, this is who we are and what we need to be about. There's some things like that that I think need to be like core values that you and your spouse develop that we give to our kids. But when it comes to other things, input's helpful because it helps with buy-in and it's able to have their perspective honored as they see themselves as a member of this team, right? It's family as a team. And so do you have a family anthem? Do you have these words or phrases that govern how you live your lives, how you show up to different situations? So for one of them, I like to say this: we try hard. We try hard. Tinquist, try hard. Why not? Why not give your best effort? Whether you're good at it or you're not good at it, give your best effort. Apparently, kids these days actually will call each other tryhards as a put down, right? Like, oh, you're such a tryhard. Really? Like, everything comes really good to you, and so you're just going to put other people down because they're trying hard. Okay, this reminds me of the quote from Theodore Roosevelt: comparison is the thief of joy. Like, if you call someone else a tryhard, it's really just about you trying to feel good about yourself, right? Oh, I don't have to work hard at that. And we know that when talent takes the day off, effort's going to be the one that shows up and wins the day, right? So helping our kids understand that life is not about things coming easy to you, period. Life is about learning how to show up even when it's hard. And trying hard, saying we try hard, is an identity that we can embody in our families to help them work through things with grit and resilience. And it's a great life lesson, right? We have it pretty great in America. Not a lot of hardship and stuff going on in our lives, especially if you think about 100 years ago, what our country was going through, right? So showing up, trying hard, applying yourself is a really important piece in our family that we've found. So we say we try hard. Another thing, man, I harp on this all the time. Ask my kids. We work hard to be funny. It's so easy. There's so much low-hanging fruit when it comes to humor, but most of the low-hanging fruit, most of the ways that it's easy to be funny is making someone else pay the price for the laughs, right? Crude jokes, put downs, things that tease people and make them feel lesser than. I think if we work hard to be funny, not only will we avoid the crude humor and the things that are disgusting and frustrating and the things that put other people down, it will actually be honoring of one another. It actually is a much better way of going about life because you have to be wittier. You have to be working harder to be funny and not making someone else pay the price for the laughs, but you pay the price because you've actually worked hard. And it's funny when I see my kids actually work hard to be funny and understand that being witty and quippy and quick on your feet is something that's valued in culture, right? We like when people make us laugh, and there's genuine humor that is good-hearted. Some of the best comedians know how to do this really well. And I'm not trying to produce comedians in my family, but I am trying to help them understand that when we steal from other people just to have a little laugh, we actually both lose. But if we work hard to be funny, we both win. It's about mutual benefit. It's about understanding how to empower our community and raise each other up. So, Tinquists, work hard to be funny. Another one, have fun, be respectful. Whenever my kids leave for like a sleepover, play date, anywhere, I always say, have fun, be respectful. Why? Because I want them to enjoy it. I want them to have fun at school, sports, with their friends, whatever it is. I want them to have fun, but I don't want them to be disrespectful. And oftentimes, kids will want to have fun in a very disrespectful manner. And what this does is it helps them understand I still have expectations. I still have consequences if I break rules. I still have a responsibility and ownership to show up as a good human being, but it isn't just strict and rigid. It is this desire to also have fun. And so I say to my kids a lot, have fun, be respectful. I think those are two great rules that can govern a lot of things and help us be good human beings and show up as our full selves in whatever the situation, because we can choose to be respectful, but not only worry about being respectful and not offending the authority, also choosing to have fun in whatever situation. Like, let's go enjoy life and make the most of it while maintaining respect for land, people, property, all that good stuff. The last thing I love to say within our family is it takes a team to keep it clean. Like a lot of families, we've struggled to keep our house neat and tidy. We've always had this desire to have people over at a moment's notice, to practice hospitality. We learned that as followers of Jesus from his example of practicing hospitality. And so we want to always have that opportunity, should it arise, to be able to say, yeah, come on in. Have there been seasons of our life where I'd be embarrassed if people came into my home? Yeah, for sure. Have there been seasons where that's not the case? Yes. The more kids that we have, now we have 4, and the older that they get, those defaults seem to not be towards cleanliness and tidiness, right? I think actually as humans, if we just go by the wayside and go to default, it actually ends up being more towards chaos, less towards order. Order is not the general direction of our world. And so if we are not on top of it, if we don't be able to speak to the things that we want, it's hard to keep things tidy, hard to keep things clean. I still want my house to feel lived in, right? Not that they can't play ball in the house or, leave something laying out for a few minutes or hours, whatever. That's fine. But to say it takes a team to keep it clean, whether it's the house, car, yard, garbage, whatever, when our kids complain about things not being neat, we're able to say that and then say, were you expecting mom and dad to clean that up after you? Yeah, I guess I was. Okay, it takes a team to keep it clean. So don't just expect mom and dad to clean up after you, but empower and equip your kids to take ownership over their own cleanliness, over their own tidiness, so that they understand that it takes a team to keep it clean. So those are just 4 of the words and phrases that we have in our family's life, our true family anthem, to remind us of what's true about us and what we want to be true about us, right? Positivity, mindset, understanding that we become what we think about. And so saying those things out loud, thinking about those things can be a really helpful way to direct our family to steer our family in a direction that we're excited about and a legacy that we'll be proud to leave. I'm curious, what are the things that are true about your family? What are the things that you want to be incorporated into your family's true family anthem? I'd love to hear about it. Comment on it. Let me know what is true about your family. What little words and phrases do you use to remind yourselves who you are and remind your kids who they're becoming? Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode.